All behavior is belief-driven. If you want to create a new result in your life or at work, you need to do a new behavior. In order to do that behavior, you need a belief that says that's possible, right? Just like your brain is this incredible supercomputer, your self-talk is a program it will run. You tell yourself you're not good at remembering names, you won't remember the name of the next person you meet, right? So that visualization becomes real. Now, some of you went 25, 50% further. Did you work harder the second time? No, right? But imagine, what if you could go 25 or 50% further in other areas of your life without working harder, but just changing that limiting belief? How many of you would be interested in that? 25, 50% more happiness, 25, 50% more health, energy, 25, 50% more income or contribution or impact, right? So this is where we start. Just like Marissa talked about mindset, your beliefs are part of your mindset. The E in Be Fast, and the rest I'm going to go through very rapidly, the E is exercise. And I don't mean physical exercise, we talked about that. I mean practice. Because practice makes what? Progress, right? Practice makes progress. Like I'm very good at remembering names. Some of you might have seen on YouTube where I memorize 100 people's names, pass around a microphone and audience. But after I practiced for 30 days or 60 days, I didn't improve much. Because once you know how to do something, you know how to tie your shoes, you know how to drive a car, you know how to type, then it's just a skill set. And you could write this down for those who like to take a lot of notes. There is no such thing as a good or bad memory. There's just a trained memory and an untrained memory. There's no such thing as a good or bad memory. There's a trained memory and an untrained memory. So memory is not something you have, it's something that you could practice. So the E in Be Fast, exercise. Commit to doing the practice. There's bad news, it takes effort. The good news, not as much as you think. And when we talk about remembering names, I think it's one of the most important business etiquette skills there is. How many of you are in sales? Or how many of you have a relationship with a human being? Raise your hand. Because how are you going to show somebody you're going to care for their life, their future, their finances, their health, whatever you have to offer them, if you don't care enough just to remember their name, right? What's the message we send to somebody when we forget their name? They're not important, that we don't care. So it doesn't matter what you say after that. And remembering names is something that's pretty simple to be able to learn, and we'll talk about that.